Hi guys, welcome back home to it with us. Sorry it's been a week and almost 2 weeks now since we've been able to put out a video. We've both had the
Sick.
I think it's an upper respiratory kind of thing going on, but tonight we're trying to get a couple things done and we wanted to bring you along, see how it is. Stick around, I'm going to plant some seeds and she's going to show you some household stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I am forever trying to find healthier ways to do things. So I want to bring to you tonight a nice healthy way to do your own fabric softener. It only takes 2 ingredients. My favorite ingredient, of course, is vinegar. And then you can just use your favorite essential oil. It takes a quart jar. You fill the quart jar up. This is so simple and so easy and so much healthier. It's just this easy. Fill it up, and it takes, they say 15 to 20 drops. I want things to smell good, so I put a little bit more. Maybe 25 or 30 is what I like. This is eucalyptus. I put peppermint in this one. It is cheap, easy, and healthy. Vinegar, I think, is one of the best cleaning chemicals, non-chemical, that you can use. And from somebody who has a lot of sensitivities to a lot of unnatural fragrances and things, I think this is the best, healthiest thing you can use around your family, in your home. If you care about your family, give it a try. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again, but at least give it a shot. Have a lovely evening, and thank you for joining me.
Alright guys, I'm going to plant a few seeds so I can we can start plants when it gets time. We're almost the middle of February, so I'm going to do some tomatoes and some peppers. One of the things I'm going to plant is this is a yellow oxheart that I had got given to me, and they're an old heirloom. Grab the next one. The next one I'm going to do, it's a red beefsteak. We both, my wife and I, love tomatoes to just even to eat and to use. So, and we're both big fans of yellow tomatoes. So I got another one I'm going to do. This one says it's Amen orange, and it says it's like a beefsteak, only it's yellow. And then I'm going to do some cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to try this one this year because it's just kind of funny looking, and I want to try it. It's called Brad's Atomic Grape. These come from Baker Creek, which is close to where we're at, and as you can see, it kind of has a green, a yellow, a blue, a red, and a purple skin color to it. So we're going to see how those are going to do. I'm going to either try to find some yellow pear tomato seeds, or when it gets time, get a yellow pear tomato. I love those as a kid. And then I'm going to plant some peppers, and I've got this old standby, the California Wonder. This is another one from Baker Creek. It's Jimmy Nardolo's Italian. Don't have a lot on it. It just says that these people, let me read it right here. I'm trying to find the name. Oh, Gillespie and Angelia grew it, and then they come from Italy in 1887 and brought these seeds with them, not these exact ones, but this pepper with them. So I want to kind of see how it does. It looks more like kind of a banana pepper, but red. It doesn't say it's hot, and I'm thinking with it being Italian, it won't be. And then I've got some here that actually my cousin had grown. It's called a giant macaron. It's a sweet pepper, kind of like a bell pepper. And I'm going to try to get them to germinate. I tried last year and they didn't germinate, so I'm still hoping I can get those, because I mean, he had some that was that big around and up to almost a foot long, big old peppers, and we both love peppers. So let's get started on this. I'm gonna take some, I just bought the natural seed starting mix. This happened to this Jiffy that they had. I'm gonna put some in a bowl, and I wanna get this wet, not where it's like drowned, but I wanna get it where it's got a lot of water in it, because you gotta have some water for those seeds to start. And of course, I spill it. I'm gonna pour some of this water in there and kind of mix it and let it sit for a little bit. This stuff's always really fluffy and like dry. I did this one year outside, and I had more fly off with the wind than I did stay in the bowl. Answer down in the comments, do you like trying to do stuff like this? To me, I have fun just even getting my hands in, planting the plants. It's kind of a relaxing thing. All right, I think that's the way I want it. It's got a little bit of a water feel to it, but it's not like you can't just pick it up and water runs out. And that'll also put a little water in the soil for the seed. So let me wash my hands. So this year, I'm going to use these little peat moss style pots to start them in. That way it'll take a little longer. Before, I've used those little cubes, and before you know it, you got to transplant it anyway. So I try not to pack the stuff in there, but I do want it to be in there. So let me get these filled, and then we'll come back. Now I want to kind of show you the back of this plant, this package. Most of your packages will tell you, you got your depth, space that you need to put, how many days till it sprouts. They usually give you a date to maturity, and that kind of gives you a good plan of how to do this, how to plant them. And so I'll remember which ones I planted which seeds in. I'm just going to take a little Sharpie and write on it. I'm going to abbreviate instead of writing the whole word. Now I've got all of my little pots marked. Luckily these are all the same. Pretty well every one that I'm planting today will be a 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to use something and make a little hole in the center. And the closest one to me will be the Italian pepper. I'm going to open this, and then I will actually fold this back over a couple times, and then I use Scotch tape to help seal it back up. Put it in there, and just make sure it makes contact with the soil. That one's done. As you can see, here's what I was talking about. I'll fold it and then set it back over with Scotch tape. And I'm just planting, this year I'm trying this, 1 per hole. That way I don't have to worry about trying to separate them out as they get a little bit bigger. Now these, I think I will put 2 per spot. I tried them last year and they didn't germinate, but I wasn't for sure if it was the way I did it, and right after I got it, we had a pretty good cold snap, one of those, as they call them now, the vortexes, and it was, I think it got too cold in the middle of the night on them. So I'm also going to try something different this year, which I'll show you here in a little bit, that I've never done before. But a lot of people do, so I'm going to try it and see how it goes. They say peppers have to have a pretty warm soil for them to germinate too. So I tried to plant heirloom style plants. That way I can take one of the tomatoes and get a really nice big one that's got a lot of size to it. Let's try to save the seeds off of it. That's where I got this one from. The yellow oxheart that was given to us. It was about that big around, about that long. So I thought, I'm gonna save some seeds out of it and see what I can do. It's another one of those that's a old style heritage. Beefsteak. Last year we actually ended up having a few extras, and my wife made homemade marinara sauce out of it, and it didn't last long. It ate up pretty quick. It had some yellow tomato in it, had some red tomato in it. That's the cool part about growing your own. You can kind of mix and match if you want to. Now I got them all planted, they're in here. So this year I bought an actual one of the little heat mats that you put underneath to help them germinate. So we're going to give that a try and see how it works. I'm going to take you in another room and show you how we're going to do it. Alright, what I've got, I bought this year, my wife and I bought, is one of those little smaller indoor greenhouses. And I've got my mat underneath there, and I got them set there. And then I put the dome over it. And I'll let those go. Most of them say 8 to 10 days, but I'll come in here every day at nighttime when I get off work, put a little water in there, and we'll close this up with the window right there behind it. It'll let sunshine in, get some radiant heat from that and that. And once they do sprout, then I'll take the top off and I'm going to try to put some grow lights in there, and this year hopefully my plants will make it all the way out and we can have our own tomatoes off of seeds that we grew ourselves in here. Alright guys, I'm going to close this video out, and we thank you for coming with us, and try both of these out. Try the fabric softener my wife made, and try starting your own seeds. And we hope you got some out of this video, and just, if you would, just hit that big like button down there and hit the subscribe button please, and join us this summer, and we hope that we can show you some new things. And as we say here, do what you can where you are. That's about all any of us can do right now. And I thank you, and Have a good night, guys.